my god. I don't think I can do this. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gemma. This is my first video. I have never ever done this before, so please bear with me. I'm inspired by lots of YouTubers, but I've never done one before. So please bear with me. The camera's probably rubbish as it's on my phone, but everyone's got to start somewhere. So I actually ordered a shop today, and it is an ASDA shop. It's £100 ASDA shop for a family of 5 to last a week. I apologise for saying all the time as well. I do that when I'm nervous. I've got all my shopping down here ready to show. I don't know how this video is going to pan out, so again, please bear with me because I am new to this. We are a family of 5. There is me, my husband, 4 children, one who has her own house. She lives away, and then I have 3 others, a 15-year-old, a 14-year-old and a 13-year-old. We also have 3 dogs, so there is dog food pouches in this shopping. I suppose I better stop rambling on and get to the shopping, otherwise you'll never ever see what I've got. So first thing that I got was these Hero Jelly Selection Meat and Poultry. Now 3 dogs, as I say, it's about a week's worth. They have biscuits as well. These were actually showing up as, I think they should have been £12, and then they've gone down to 9, and then the overall total on my list, my son's going to do the editing for me, so if I can, I will get him to insert the prices sort of at the bottom, if I can. If he'll do it for me. But these actually worked out to be just under £9, so these ended up being £8.94 or something like that, and we know the dogs eat them. Then we have buns, because everyone needs buns. These were £1.95 for 12. Then we have crumpets. Couldn't think of the name then. I normally get 2 packs, but I only got 1. Kids are slightly going off them. Yeah, crumpets. They were, I think they were at £1.25 as well, but again, if I can convince my son to edit into the bottom, I will. Because he's actually really, really good at that. 2 boxes, Crunchy Nut cornflakes. We have the other half who decides he wants to eat these with milk, and then my daughter and me actually just eat them dry. Let us know which side you are. I don't like milk, if I'm being honest. There is only really the other half who'll eat these with milk, and then the rest just get demolished dry in a bowl as a snack just to eat. Now these were actually really good price this time around. These were like 98p or something, but these are the Kingsmills Tiger Bloomers. It's whatever you prefer, but we prefer these ones. They'll be gone before the week's out, so we'll need to get more. Right, 1 pack of wraps. Again, these are something that the kids are going off for some reason. I'm not eating very much. I think the last pack actually went to waste, but then it's sod's law that as soon as you've got none, the kids say, have you got wraps? Can we have a wrap? So rather than just say no, I've got none, there's them. They were a little over £1. Again, I apologise. Because I'm recording on my phone, I can't get the list up of the prices. The general lettuce, again, they were under £1, just because you've got to try and be healthy. Huge block of cheese. Now this is under £5, I know that. The Just Essentials by ASDA. I think cheese is cheese. I think some cheese, yeah, okay, you've got your cathedral cities, but the way we go through cheese, it doesn't last, and it's a much smaller block, and I use it a lot in cooking, and yeah, it doesn't last very long, but I know that's under £5. These are £1.28 or around that. I've got 2 of those, the soft cheeses. Now the Philadelphia is actually on offer at the moment. It's for £1, but it's only 100 grams for £1. These are 200 grams for, as I say, about £1.28, £1.25, something like that. Then we have the bacon. Now I know these are 2 packs for £3. My kids will prefer that pack to that pack, because that pack has a big streak of fat running through it. So I know my daughter will be, can you take the fat off? She hates the fat. But they are 2 for £3, and again, it's just a quick breakfast. Sweet chili hummus. I did think I ordered 2 of those, but I must not. Just over £1, I think. They're just for dips. Gammon joints. Now I know I've got honey in the cupboard. Honey roast gammon. I will tend to just cook one of these up, even if it's not Sunday dinner. Just cook one of these up. It always gets eaten. It's gone within the hour, literally. If I just leave it on, I have a chopping board there, and once it's chopped up, even while it's just cooling, ready to go in the fridge. It doesn't even make it to the fridge. It's eaten that fast. So I know they always go. Huge milk. Now I do normally get 2 Cravendales just because they last longer. It wouldn't let me have the green top into the basket. So settled for this one. Again, the only thing I use milk in is coffee or tea. They're the only things. The rest goes on the cereal. Crunchy nut cornflakes. Then we have these. Right, so the good thing with these is you don't get any of the flavours that no one really wants. The amount of times I have a basket up on top of the fridge and salt and vinegar is always left. Always. Ready salted gets eaten before salt and vinegar. So with these ones, you get roast chicken, smoky bacon, prawn cocktail, and cheese and onion, which is all the ones that we all eat. Right, so next thing, 2 pork pies and Branston pickle. Although Branston pickle always falls off. I don't see. More so that one, all falling off, always in the packet. So that means you've just got to top it up yourself. So I know we've got some in the fridge, so we can just top it up, and then at least that way you actually get the Branston pickle. They were under £1.50. Again, they are something that will not last the week. They will go more or less straight away. As soon as they enter the fridge, you can, a pack's open. These 4 cheese tortellonis, if that's how you pronounce it. I've got 2 packs of these. I've got the ham and cheese one, and I've got the 4 cheese one. Now these were 2 for £3 again. Now the offers like this, like the 2 for £3, which was like the bacon and the pastas, there was no price deducted off them. They were just as standard. They were 2 for £3. But yeah, it's just a quick dinner or a quick tea with some vegetables. If this YouTube channel pans out, I will give some recipe ideas and stuff like that, just come make tea with me's and things like that. But for the meanwhile, I'll just get through all this and see how we go. Now that, again, how much were you? How much were you? I'm normally so good with prices, but ASDA's just threw me. I normally get shopping from Iceland. I think that's what it is. Probably about £2.30, I think. There or thereabouts. Same with the ham, honey roast ham. Right, so this ready to roast herb crusted pork joint. This was in a deal. It was 3 for £10. So it was that, barbecue chicken breast strips, ooh, those ones, and 20 thick pork sausages. They were all 3 for £1, 3 for £10, which isn't too bad really. It's not too bad. The sausages, sausage and mash, usual, because I did actually get Yorkshire puddings as well. I think they were £1 each for the Yorkshire puddings. Then we have seasoned wedges. My lot are really fussy with the chips, so we have tried so many varieties of chips. We've tried loads of different varieties of them, and the only ones that they will definitely eat 110% is curly fries or the wedges. Now, as I say, I normally get them from Iceland or Heron. There is some really nice chips in Heron that they do, but they haven't always got them in, so you can't rely on them. Then we have, what I found is with chips, they will sometimes have the skin on fries. Sometimes. I haven't had these ones yet. These were inexpensive. They were a little over £1. But yeah, if you've tried them, let me know, because I haven't actually had those ones before. Something that I needed to stock up on because we had none in the cupboard, and this is it's such a peculiar thing to happen because we never ever don't have pasta in the cupboard. There's always pasta, there's always rice. We had none. I don't even remember cooking the last of it. So long spaghetti. Then we have, I would say these are the snail pastas because they remind me of snail shells for some reason. They were 2 for £1.20. These were also 2 for £1.20. I find the spirals and the tubes really boring for some reason. I don't know. I kind of just think that they look more appetizing. I don't know. I think I just like the shapes because, again, they were 2 for £1.20. I also got the bows. Although these ones are more for 13-year-old. Ava is obsessed with all the bows at the minute, so when we go into B&M, it's the bow glasses and the bow plates, and she's just obsessed with the bows. That and Sabrina Carpenter. And the Caligari sisters, is it? off YouTube. Yeah, so, but right now she's obsessed with the bows. So I got the bows again, 2 for £1.20. And macaroni, again, 2 for £1.20. That should keep it going for a little bit. Remember when I said we ran out of rice as well? Went into the cupboard, there was no rice, couldn't do the chicken curry that night. So again, just 2 long grain rices. In my last shop, I got the steam bag ones from Iceland, but you only get 6 in it and they're quite small portions. I'm a bit of a feeder. When I cook, I like to do really big portions. I would rather you have too much than too little. I would rather you say, oh, I'm stuffed, I don't want no more, rather than, oh, I'm still really, really hungry. So I do big portions. The steam bag rices, it was like 2 per person. That's what I found anyway. That's just in our house. It is meant to be a singular portion, but for me it just wasn't. Where these are actually bigger. I think the portions are slightly bigger. So 2 of those, I think they were, again, I think they were around £1. I think big tomato sauce. I am sure they have changed the ingredients in some of the tomato sauces, because some of the tomato sauces don't taste the same and they don't smell the same either. Some of them have a really odd smell to them, whereas I've had this one before, I know it's fine, and it was around £1. It wasn't much more than that. Mayonnaise is exactly the same. Now my kids would rather eat ASDA's own mayonnaise or any of the owns. At the minute I've got one in the fridge and it's the one with the sandwich on the front. It's the Hellmann's mayo. The kids don't like it. They said it tastes like cucumber. Don't know why. They always used to eat it and now they've stopped. They say, no, it tastes like cucumber, which wouldn't be bad for me because I like cucumber, but the kids don't. Again, no, we like this one. Again, that was around £1, roughly. And then we have hot dogs, even though I forgot the buns. I've got burger buns, but no hot dog buns. Always go down. Again, just a quick tea. Sometimes my kids don't want the whole correct tea. They don't want the slaving away to do a proper home cooked meal every single night. That's just not how they are. So sometimes they will want something as simple as hot dogs and noodles, a packed lunch tea. Sometimes it's as simple as a load of sandwiches with some crisps and a yogurt, and I've got yogurts in the fridge, so I didn't get it in this one because the last yogurts are still in date. They're in date for about another week, but they haven't been eaten yet. They were Crunch Corner ones and Smarties, and they haven't been eaten. So I've not ordered another one. Right, we're getting to the end now. Pate on toast, because you've got to. Again, I think that was £1 just under. Then we have multiple soups. Chicken soup, mushroom soup, chicken noodle soup, and then another chicken noodle, and another mushroom. And that is just because Ethan loves soup, absolutely loves it. He'd live off soup if he could have soup for every meal, he would. He loves it. If you wondered what I was looking at then, the postman's just walked past, he's probably wondering why I'm talking to myself. And then just the essentials by ASDA, sweet corn, just to throw into tuna sweet corn, or and again, I think it works out to be about £1.50 for 2 tins. Last one, bacon grill, which thank God the last one didn't come with the little opener. Whereas this one has, thank God. That was about £1.70, I think. Then I did actually get 2 juices. I got a apple and strawberry, and I got a summer fruits, just because I think the kids have got a little bit bored of apple, blackcurrant, orange, that sort of thing, and it's double concentrated, so it lasts. Ethan loves rhubarb and custard, so I thought I'd get that to try. Just a rhubarb crumble and custard flavour. They were just under £1, the juices. That wasn't much, 60p, something like that. I think it wasn't much at all. Cloudy lemonade. I've noticed I couldn't actually find just cloudy lemonade. Not very often we do like diet in this house, so it's not like Diet Coke and things like that. I always go full fat. You can tell. Yeah, I couldn't actually find the normal lemonades, or don't know if ASDA are dwindling the normals down in their range. I don't know, possibly. Then I did get a classic cola just to try, because again, I've not tried it, and Coke is about £2.89 a bottle. And when there's 5 of you, even if you're just having, mine don't do fizzy every single day all day, but one bottle of Coke will go with us 5 in one sitting, because there's 5 glasses. If each of us have sort of a normal sized glass of Coke, it's gone. So I thought I'd give that a go. It's probably gonna taste nothing like Coke, but I'll let you know. These 3 last things, and then that is the shopping haul done. It was 3 for £4. So Fanta, lemon, just nice and refreshing. And then when Ava's not drinking Vimto or flavoured water, because she does like flavoured water as well, she doesn't like normal water, but she will do flavoured. When Ava's not drinking that, that's her go-to. It's a story for another day. It's not a story for today, because this was the shopping haul, but I will fill you guys all in. There's quite a lengthy story to Ava and her little story of when she was born and how poorly she was. She was actually born stage 5 kidney failure and had a lot of restrictions, and she was on dialysis for a long time and things. So we tend to not restrict Ava. She was restricted for so long. For the first 6 years of her life, she was restricted literally with what she could eat and what she could drink, and she was basically tube fed. Again, that is a story for another day that I will share with you, because it's quite an interesting story. It's an interesting story actually, and I expect a lot of families out there have been in that same predicament, and they've had the poorly child and are probably still going through it right now, and it's a difficult time, but she's doing good. She's 13 now, and we will nearly be seven years post-transplant. She had the transplant at the age of 6. So yeah, that's a story for another time. But that's why when it comes to Dr. Peppers and things like that, we just don't want to restrict her, because she was told no for so long. But yeah, so I think I need to end the video now, because I'll just chat. Again, this is my first video. I will post again. I will see how this video goes and see the response that it sort of gets. Videos will get better, I promise. So if you would like to like and subscribe, I'd be very grateful. I will see you again in the next video. Thank you.